Hello and welcome to episode 6 of Access Up at Space Tech Expo 2024. And today here we are with Daniela, whom I'm meeting for the first time, but we have been connected on social media for so long. And I think I also handled their accounts for with my previous subcontractor that I was working. So yeah, it's great to see, this is what the thing about the events is. We have been knowing indirectly each other and your company as well. I have sold your company products as well, but we are meeting for the first time in person. So Daniela, I would like to jump directly into the topic. What do you feel about the Space Tech Expo 2024?
This is obviously the biggest event in this region for this period of time. So we are very happy to be here. It's not our first time here as well. We are happy to be supported by the Czech Space that covers all the Czech Space companies. And it's a busy event, of course, as for everyone, I guess, and requires, I think, the most preparations in advance. But obviously the most business-oriented show there is in Europe at this time of the year.
Interesting. And just I would say taking a little bit deeper dive, because we see Zek Space booth over here, under which we see several other companies are there. But I'll be talking about Spacemanic because of course there's a personal relation, because I've been involved with your business as well previously through my subcontractor also. But yeah, as we are actually progressing in the industry, how do you see your company positioning itself, because you have a wide range of products as well, and do you even plan to have new product lines or new services? And also, can you briefly touch up on the parts of what kind of products or services that your company has at the moment?
So in the short, Spacemanic is a nanosatellite solution provider. That means we build nanosatellites, so CubeSats. We build anything starting from 1U up to 16U. So for instance, this is our Corvus platform, and this is something that we're currently developing with ESA funding, and we will be flying a couple of those in 2026. And it is based on our own hardware, based on our flight heritage from previous missions. So Spacemanic up until this point has built or participated or launched 8 satellites so far, with 2 more coming this year. And we are obviously a manufacturer of almost all our hardware, including subsystems such as computers, GNSS, transceivers, solar panels, and also PSU and other things. So pretty much whomever comes to us with a payload, we can build and do everything for them, taking away all the headache, and the customer can absolutely focus on their payload only.
Interesting. So that's quite interesting to know. I think we'll be having the Spacemanic profile on our platform soon. So anyone who'd like to purchase their products, services, or would like to even speak with them to know or learn about their products, how they can help support your missions as well, please do contact them. And of course you can contact me as well through we can put you in touch with them. But apart from that, if you are at the expo right now, there are few hours after which the expo will be closed, and we'll be meeting next year for the same expo. But if you are in the expo at the moment, please do visit Zek's space booth, and I request you to look at other companies and also visit Spacemanic booth as well over here. So looking into the future, what do you expect for the space industry in 2025? Because we see, there are kind of quite a lot of interesting developments which are happening in the space industry. I mean, there are companies which are emerging not only at a smaller scale but at a larger scale as well. We are seeing developments in countries like India. I mean, 6 years ago there were hardly any companies existing. Now there are like almost 15-20 companies which are existing at the moment. So the scale is progressing at a rapid scale. So from your perspective, how do you see this industry evolve in 2025, and where do you see either yourself or even your company positioning in 2025 and beyond?
So I would say that the crucial part is definitely getting more launches. So the reusable rockets is our future, Starship and things like that. For us as satellite manufacturers, we see a growing interest. Of course, the constellations and things that are emerging, and also the emerging countries, the new space economies are super important. So we see a lot of interest even from Africa or other markets. So we think this is something that's gonna grow. But also, what I would say from our perspective, what would our goal be? That would be most certainly the lunar missions and the lunar journey. So we are definitely currently also developing the products to be more resilient for the harsher conditions in space.
Interesting to know about this. So yeah, I hope that everything scales the way you want it for your company and for your personal growth as well in the industry. And we wish you all the best. And we hope to see more and more progress from the Spacemanic in the coming years, because I think small companies scaling up to the next level brings a hope not only, of course, to your country but to the global community of the space industry in general, because it's commercial companies progressing. I mean, when SpaceX progressed, it became a kind of a hope for other commercial private players that okay, you can also do it. So your company progressing might be a stepping stone or an inspiration to other companies that we can also scale it. So I wish you all the best to you and your team, and I hope to see you again in some other events in the space industry.
Thank you so much, and we are very happy for the work that you're doing and spreading the word about also smaller companies and some markets that are still developing. Thank you.
Absolutely. See you soon then. Yeah.